Hey everybody, it's John, and I'm back with some more Skybox NBA basketball cards from the 91-92 season. When I started Unwrapped, this was the series of cards that I opened it with, and it's nice to get back to it. So here we go. I have 5 packages tonight. Let's see what we get. Number one. Just something interesting here on most of the packages that I've been opening, at least from what I can remember, or at least from the very first one that I vividly remember, is that the cards were face up where the seal was, or where this part of the package was, because I know that because the Michael Jordan I had was the top card, and this left an indentation on the side there. So I wonder what's going to happen with the rest of these. I'm going to have to pay closer attention, see what's happening. So here we go. First set of cards. How about that? This is the same kind of Michael Jordan card that I had, and here he is again. And this time, there's nothing to ruin the top of the card. Now, I don't believe this is his regular card. I think this is just his point leader card. So I still need to get his actual card. So Michael Jordan, awesome. Jack Sikma for the Bucks. Danny Ainge for the Blazers. I normally think of him, what was it, Phoenix Suns later on. So that's interesting. John Morton. Robert Parrish. Another checklist, 1 through 30. I think I have this checklist. Mark Jackson. Later on be a Pacer. Derek Coleman. George McLeod. D. Brown. Lafayette Lever. Reggie Lewis. Lester Connor. Walter Davis. Michael Adams. Pretty good package one. I'm already happy just getting that Michael Jordan card. Pack number 2. Maybe. And again, these are backs down. Interesting. Kevin Willis and Dominique Wilkins. Now, from the ones I've gotten, I've learned this is kind of like there was more than one card from this series, of this GQ series with these two. So I might have this one, I might not, I'm not sure. Tyrone Hill. Gary Payton. Sherman Douglas. Tim Hardaway. Never really noticed the height difference there with Horace Grant. That's interesting. Ron Harper, former Chicago, or would later become a Chicago Bull, become a champion. Look at that heavy knee brace too. Adrian Caldwell. D. Brown, All-Star Weekend card. Theodore Edwards. Brad Davis. Gerald Glass. Derek Harper. Rumial Robinson. Kenny Walker. Vlade Divac. Pack number 3. Larry Bird again. Ed Pinkney. Derek McKee, later be a Pacer. Michael versus Magic. I have this one again. Kenny Gattinson. Jeff Grayer. Jim Peterson, Buck Williams, B.J. Armstrong. Just an art. This is the stay in school, so it has different school subjects. So this is about art. Oh, that's an important school subject. Not sure if this is Mark Aguirre. I think it's Mark Aguirre. Mark West. Scott Skiles. Jerome Richardson. Next pack. This is number 4. Again, the same way. It's just interesting that that first pack I had, the cards were basically like this. Vernon Maxwell. Is it Nigel Knight? Horace Grant. Mitch Richmond. LaSalle Thompson. Sadal Threat. Lester Connor. Kendall Gill. Sam Vincent. Holden Polynice. Mark Price. Eric Lechner. Is it Sarunas Marciulionis? There's another GQ card that might be the same one, but then again, they're very similar. I'll check in a second. Lionel Simmons. So let's look back through here. No? So you see, there's a whole section on this. See how far apart these are number-wise. Try to figure out how many of these there could be. So 326, 325. So it could just be the 2. I had 2 that I already have. I'll have to go back and check, see if they're the same 2 or if there's a whole subset of these. I'm not sure. And then our final package. Again, bottom on the bottom. This is Brad Lowhouse, Terry Teagle. Here's another GQ, but this one's Hakeem. Jerome Lane, Jason Williams, Terry Davis, Joe Dumars, Danny Manning, Terry Mills, see Scotty in the back, Craig Hodges, Mark Eden, Byron Scott, Tyrone Corbin, Alvin Robertson, Kevin Gamble. All right, so it wasn't a lot of big hitters. I have most of the ones that I have that are big were doubles, but this was a great double to get considering my first one wasn't in the best condition. But still getting further to completing the set. All right, see you next time.